Hello everyone, Pierce Nation here. Welcome back to a new video. This is the Red Dragon Archfiend combo guide. Things that you don't know about the deck and things that you should know about the deck. I will go over all of them. I will give you actual test hands. I will not give you 3 simple card combos. I will give you the best combo. The actual best combo is Crimson Gaia, the new Resonator, or a bestial in hand. With those, you can get started with anything. With crossout, you have nothing to fear with anything. So, go ahead and get you a real actual test hand here. Test hand looks something like this. So this is mediocre, which happens. You don't go first, so you actually get another draw here. Second, division. Well, so you have 2 starters, an extender, something to help you with, and something that'll come up later, but it won't come up at the moment. So, best way to do this is you can actually beat Ash this way. If they don't, you have 2 options. So you can go Gaia. But this, what we currently have, you go and search the trap. Again, the deck's super consistent, so you can get through all your pieces. You do play a lot of bestial, so I was actually shocked that we did not see one there. So you're able to search your trap, which is fine. You can do this any way you like. I have tactics, so I can get my payoff any way it goes. So from here, it's pretty standard. Normal soul, get bone. Bone effect, special, ditch, effective vision. Okay, so if anything happens to 1 or 2 of them, you got another guy. You want to try to always plus with Resonator. It just gives you hand advantage, is what you want. And you go bone, target, and you will then Crimson or Resonator. Very important that you know the cards that do the most damage. So Soul Resonator now becomes a 2, so you can go into a 6 and do Red Rising. Red Rising effect will target Crimson Resonator to special. Dual special. You only control a synchro monster. You go Crimson Resonator effect, and you will special 2 since you control Red Rising. So you will special. Yeah. So special vision. And you'll special the synchron dude. This actually doesn't matter. You normally go for a 2 when you're trying to Calamity lock, but I'm showing you the basic ins and outs of this thing. So you'll go 2 to the new Red Dragon Archfiend, which is Scarred Archfiend. Very important that you do this correctly. You'll then go these 2 into a 9. We'll make Abyss. So Abyss comes out. Let's go 1, 2. You can do them backwards. Either way, this guy's gonna special the dude from the extra deck. There's no hand trap that stops that. Because it's gonna blow everything up. And then this is going to actually target your Vision Resonator graveyard and add it back to hand. It's gonna be stopped with like Ghost Spell, so it's best to have this chain too. So you special this, it will destroy all types of monsters your opponent controls. Comes in Gaia, will bring back your Scarred boy, because he is Red Dragon Archfiend while in the graveyard. Makes this even more impeccable. So we can go the 2. Want these 2. Do a 10. So I can go into Bane here. So I haven't used it. Effective vision to special itself. Effect tribute. Special one. I will special start archfiend back. And going second, Crimson Gaia, once this card declares an attack, flips everything face down. And this will destroy it and destroy the rest, and then you just swing for game. Pretty simple. Any hand trap, you're more than likely to get that nib out. So, what sucks about playing Ash and Spear in the same format, which people are doing, you don't really have a choice. It's just handed dealt with. So that's how you do it without the Bestials. Pretty simple. This is a 47 card deck. Like I said, all these cards do come up, and they're very powerful. I got a lot of positive feedback last night on the deck profile I put up. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give them the go. We'll show you every line that I can. It's a 47 card deck, so it's going to be hard for me to show you every single card. But if you have any questions on any interaction, I could do a short video and I could show you the interaction on them. This is not going to be like your typical, 2-minute combo guide video. No, this is going to be a 20-minute combo guide where I just go through as many combos as I can to show you all the combos that you can do with this deck. And any way you can plus is the better. Okay. There we go. So this is a typical hand for me. This is what they look like. So I normally get Serenir. I've got Mag's one that I typically don't get all the time. Uvalu, Resonator, Archfiend, draw off the turn, and do a Joyous Spring. This is pretty standard. Bait Mag on your opponent's turn. So say a special in phase effect, whatever. Go in phase. And you can add a dragon. You'll get Lubellion. This is something that you need to start doing like a lot, especially if you see that you're able to do this, because this deck doesn't go first. Can it go first? Of course it can, but is it a good idea? No. Why we're playing board breakers in this deck? That way we can get through stuff like that, and the whole deck's just board breakers. So off the turn, we draw Ash. You go Lubellion effect. Lubellion will get everything you need carded. And this will go grab your Druid Swarm. Druid Swarm is like one of your most important cards that you do have. So you need to pay attention to this very closely. These cards will do a lot for you in the short amount of time that you really don't realize that they will. So once you get into a game state like this, then you start the normal combo. Normal effect. All that matters is if you can get to where you're going. So in this case, with that, you want to grab Wandering. If you're going to draw here, you just win, like, because everything else you need or would need is in your hand. Bone, Archfiend, Spec, then Overloop. You'll see why we do this later. Affect target. Now this one's a bit different. You can't do this exactly the same. And vision effect. Add Gaia. So Resonator is now a 2. Effective Advisor. Vision back. You can do this any way you like. Going to start here. So all you're basically going to try to do is prolong the inevitable. So Crimson Gaia. This is what people don't get. There's specific reasons that you do everything in this deck, and they lead to specific outcomes. Why we play 2 Vision. If you ever wondered why I play 2 of it, and some deck lists are strictly at 40 and they're only playing 1 of it. Well, I've got more gas than you do. That's the thing. It's special. Like it's a little 5 or higher dark monster. Here I make Archfiend Bane, effect it, blows up your board, specials the original. As you can see, it does a lot more than a typical build. So from here, you can go any direction with it. There is a certain direction you do. I'll show you. Lebellion, tribute back, special Lebellion effect. You can place up here, my hand. So you can place a Tune, which you can use its Synchro Summon effect on either player's turn. You can use Beast, or you can use Regain. These are the 3 choices you get that you can place. If you get Serenir and you can foolish this or this, Beast will grab it during the end phase, which is super important. You have to remember this. In this situation, to where I can't really Calamity lock here, which card not important. It's something you need to keep in mind because it's something I really can't do. Because he's gonna special 1 from deck, and I just don't have enough pieces to grab another 2. Because every 2 I just had, I foolished them. And I don't have any 1s, and I've got 2 3s. So, obviously I know I don't have the Calamity lock. There's a specific way you have to do it, and with the way that I had to do this one, you can't. So, this card's out. Regain could be potential because I still have the best deals. And Beast is definitely potential because I still have my best deals. So, in this situation, I would take Beast. I will show you why. Because you're not going to get this. It's not going to happen. Let's put them in 2 random slots. It really doesn't matter. I promise you. I'll show you. So, we place Beast. Another hand here. So, I will go Serenir. Target Vision. Do special. We'll go Archfiend Bane, the tribute. Do special Scar. Effect the Serenir. Bubble. Okay. Okay, that's the cap. Solicitude. Now that I have Beast effect tribute, pop. Now, go to battle, and you have to swing with Archfiend Bane to get this started first. So, Bane. Actually, I don't think I can do that because I didn't use the 1 card. Right? Actually, yeah, I can. I'm an idiot. I can so Calamity lock. Effect. Special. And you have to inflict battle damage to get this to work. I'm an idiot. I forgot that I already had a bestial out, so I didn't bring it out. Yeah, special 2 at the same level. Then, if you get nib drill in phase, it don't matter. You got enough to make a 10 and then redo it again. It don't matter. In phase effect the Beast. Target to place. That's how you successfully Calamity lock right there. Like, nib's not a big issue. Like, you got Ash, Wandering King, and then you got Druid Swarm. So whatever they leave you with when you do the Jewel Swarm, you're going to be able to almost indefinitely get this out. Thing's not hard to get out. I like period. Because right now, if you nib this board, all that's gonna happen is I'm gonna have a giant token, and Jewel Swarm's gonna come out. And then I'm basically just going to use Branded Beast to pop whatever you can fester, and then this is gonna bring something back whenever I do. So, like I said, very, very, very good board. So you'll go draw phase, effect. People will stutter in this step because of this Calamity effect. Yeah, Vision Resonator, like 2 Calamity. Well, actually, you don't do that because they get a chance to respond to Calamity. So, yeah, just do Calamity. Yeah, I forgot that's how that works. So draw off a turn. During the guy, so it didn't matter anyway. Guy effect, I'll go and add the one dude that I needed. Not really needed, you'll see. Grab my trap. And honestly, at this point, we're right back in the same situation where opponent's not really going to be able to do anything. Yeah, I always banish Mag, way I can get it back in the deck. Let's Jewel Swarm. Remember that Overloop we sent on the first turn? Activate Overloop. Banish Red Rising to add itself back to hand. And interesting, isn't it? Like the deck just keeps recurring. Here. It's actually pretty damn simple what you can do. So Tribute Jewel Swarm, Special Rebellion. Special Rebellion, effective Jewel Swarm to send a special monster, effective Rebellion. You then place. You place regain. That's why we play all 3 of them. That way you can constantly plus get interruption. You're constantly drawing cards. You can special summon pistols out. I think it's a pain in the ass, not gonna lie. And from here, remember your Bone Archfiend is always alive in graveyard. So you discard 1, doesn't even matter what it is at this point. It'll special itself. And then you can target any monster for the bullish, so I know I'm gonna target itself. Really good card if you do this correctly. If you're just trying to modulate it, it really doesn't matter at this point. Because it's going to be really good targeted removal. I believe my only play is Synchro Resonator. Hi, okay, that's fine. And it is what it is. Guess it doesn't matter whatsoever. Yeah, the Rebellion kind of good, not gonna lie. Yeah, buddy. So what you can do is you can go Overloof. It does a level 4 tuner for whatever reason. Banish for a dragon. Special Overloof, go regain. Shuffle your dude back. And draw a card. Resonator call. That's super consistent. The deck just does what it does. You can go these 2. And Koi Belt. The Koi Belt pop 1. Should not trigger Gaia because I don't have one engraved, right? Correct. Interesting. From here, I'll try Resonator's Call. I don't know if I have another level 1 Resonator in here. Do, oh, nice. So I'm basically just gonna double up here. There's special, since I control Synchro. Go to a 9. Like I said, this deck is a lot better than it used to be. Effects, blow up your board. Special summon the original since I shuffled it back. Effect of the resonator. To add soul for more follow-up if I need it. Go effect of Bane. Tribute. Guess Rebellion. Doesn't really matter at this point. Just die. Special Scarred. And again. About it. Like, it just consistently does this. Consistently have more follow-up and more interruption. Like, this is a very hard deck to stand in and match with. I'll give you one more. I was gonna stop it at 20. Like, this was a pretty good little test right here. You do see cross out more times often than you would figure that you see it. I know this is like 2 games where you haven't seen it, but like you will see it a lot. So it's not that big of a deal. And if they do nib you, that's why you keep the best deals in hand and you don't play stupid. Just watch the way that I play. I'm playing this way for a certain reason. And it will help you win like every single game you ever play, I swear. This thing is just stupid. Give you one more test, and then and that's all the time I have for today. So I will try and give you all one of the best tests that we've done so far. If I break, this would be hilarious. Alright, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. Let's get her done, son. Okay. So, actually, that is a very good hand. You can Calamity lock with this hand. What is important? I'm on that sleeve. I'm on the inside of the sleeve? On the card. What the hell? That has to be on the inside. What the crap on my card sleeve? I don't want that on my pistol ability. I don't know what the hell. Anyway. So you can Calamity lock this hand, because I know I'm drawing into Ball Drake, which really doesn't matter. So drawing the Ball Drake, and you can Calamity lock. I'm gonna go ahead and just run you through it real quick. So Serenade always stays in your hand. It's a pivotal point. Ball Drake can come out because it is a strong point. This card is a lot better than you think it is. Specifically because if a monster is summoned and then kicks its effect, Ball Drake can be chained too, because Ball Drake can't respond to the summon, but it can respond to the chain directly after, which basically makes his effect like a quick effect, which is absolutely insane. Ball Drake is very underrated, and I will start playing it. I almost boosted it to 2 because it's so good. So to start this off, I typically go with Bestial Rebellion. Good way to get started. You'll go and you will grab Mag. That way, next turn you can add your Druid Swarm. So any follow-up your opponent could have, you just automatically kill them. Now this is all gas. This is not got any hand traps. Not really any defense. This is just gas. So we'll go Resonator Call, because I'm gonna act like that opponent's playing something that doesn't have Lights or Darks. And you've got to add the main one, Soul Resonator. You then normal effect. Do in the order I'm doing these in. Notice all the follow-up. If this gets ashed, we're cool. We're chilling. Because you make the 7, and then you go from the 7 into the 9. Like, you're chilling, you're fine. Get Bone Archfiend, he's the best one. So then, from here, discard Vision. Special Archfiend. Archfiend effect, target. If they have to ash 1 or 2, so this goes first, and if they don't ash it, you get the Crimson Gaia, which leads back into Vision, which is fine. If they ask this, you're fine because you have all the pieces you need. So you go affect the target, and you'll send Crimson. Again, because Crimson's like your best card to put in the graveyard. So again, cards you play in the specific order with this certain hand. Bestial Rebellion should be your first option every time. If this gets Ash, it's not that big a deal because you have plenty of dragons in your extra deck. The whole extra deck is nothing but dragons. Now you got Bestials out the ass. This thing's gonna come back and it's gonna do its work. So unless they light it up with an imperm on the sets, there's nothing they can do. So from here, this becomes a 2, and you can make your Red Rising. Go slower on this one so people can understand like what I'm doing. Red Rising effect, you will target Crimson Resonator. Special. Now, some of you are probably confused because you've seen me go Gaia before. If you keep Gaia in hand, and this is not me just showing off combos, this is me showing you how to smartly play. So in specific orders, if you do show them things in specific orders, they will be lost. Because you start off with Rebellion, like, oh, he's got strong plays, and then you get a Resonator call, and they're like, okay, well, I could ask that. And then you got Vision, you dump off the Bone Archfiend. That makes it a bigger problem, and this is the normal summon to get to this. You can see, it could be a lot of problems. Droll is not something I'm afraid of in this deck, because it only stops it for a turn, because Gaia can actually grab from Graveyard as well. So that's something you need to keep in mind. So then you go affect the Crimson. Because if you add a card and you're going through combos, you're doing these mean things, and then they hit you with a nib, they forget you have this. Because I've had my opponents try and talk to me, be like, "Oh, do I know what you added?" And I'm like, "I don't know, do you?" Not public knowledge anymore. That's something you need to know too. You need to know your rulings. And if people ask you if you have a ton of negates, just tell them it's public knowledge. They can figure it out on their own. 2, I'm telling you, don't let these people shark you. Archfiend, and you go to the 9. Again, you're doing a lot of work. They're gonna forget you have stuff. And you'll go 1, 2. We'll actually put him in extra monster zone. Then it'll blow all tech position monsters up. And Synchron Resonator is gonna add Vision Resonator. Just super interesting. Because now you have every play that you could want in the world. Because now Mag is live. Mag's live. Vision Resonator's live. Your Wandering's live. Both of your Bestials are live. You get nibbed here. Basically, all you do is go Mag, get the search on end phase, special Vision, and then special Wild Wind. You make the 6, and you can do it all over again. And in fact, I will simulate that. So say we've made it here, and our opponent has decided to drop nib. Cool. I get my giant ass token, which I will pretend that it is these gold rare Trap Trick Marmellos that I've never opened. Those are grading Trap Tricks. Okay, so let's say that this is my nib token. Cool. Glad to see it. So your first step is Mag, because now you're not afraid because they can't stop you. And with Mag here, I'm going to actually banish my Abyss Archfiend, which is my negate. Summon, I get to search on end phase, which is fun. I can then, since I control level 5 or higher, special Vision. Since I control a monster, a tuner with 1500 or less, I can special Wandering. Don't see the problem, it is here. So then you go to 2, because it's not once per turn. Do Red Rising. Red Rising effect. Use one of these mini boys to special summon. Oh, Oh, I know. No. Pain in the butt sometimes. It's like, oh, I can special summon any of these dudes. Now you have the twos, which is gonna lead into your casual plays, which is fine. You can do that. Not saying that you want to do it, but you can. But basically, you need to try and get to your good plays. So, best thing to do is to get something out that is going to pop something. This is awesome. So go Synchron Resonator. Because theoretically, all you have to do is be able to get to something. So, just say we've used both visions, but I still have Gaia. Gaia is good under certain conditions. Gaia effect. So, this is still under nib. You can add a card that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend and its name. Best card to add is actually Red Zone. Because if you get nabbed, you do have to put up some interruptions, and this grabs the Abyss, by the way. That's why it's banished. So you're gonna be able to get through a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Because this is not the end of this. So now we tribute Mag, and you're going to special summon your Lebellion. Lebellion effect. You're going to set Branded Regained. And cool. You will then go Serenare. Again, your best skills in hand at this point are just resources. You've already been nibbed. There's nothing left. Your opponent can't do anything else to literally stop you. Like, this is the end. Effect to regain to target the vision, put it back on the bottom, and draw a card. The Ash Blossom. Okay. If your opponent normally special summons any monster, they're going to literally be prey to what you can do next. Which makes this like really difficult to play through, because they're literally just going to be a slaughter to the lamb. So this is a really simple game state. So go. I haven't used that yet, right? That would be correct. I've not. Yeah, I'm just showing you some like alternate options you can do. Quite a bit effect pop. Effective Gaia. Back. Archfiend. So this will be in defense mode. Because they're definitely not giving me that in attack. And effective Synchron Duder. We'll add back vision. So from here you can kind of see the problem. Problem is you can't survive, and it's highly impossible to stop this once you get it going, because this is hit with a nib after you Abyss. Because what's simply gonna happen, and it could have put core belt and extra monsters in, but it's better not to. Doesn't matter, because they still die here. Because if you can't stop Gaia, you just automatically lose. Because on Declaration, this is gonna flip them all face down. This is gonna swing into the first one, blow them all up. Then it's 25, 25, 25, which is 75. Yes, I know. Oh no, it doesn't kill, which is like 100% fine. Now what happens is you set this on activation, you activate this, go effect. Whenever your opponent activates a card or effect, just pop your own token, which clears room. They have like any play possible. Go red zone, target the special. They deal with anything. Let's say they like blow this up, whatever. I'll just literally go bestial, banish, summon, which is the worst one that you want to see on the board. Regain, put it back in extra, and you're off turn. Which is fine because I had to add the Druid's form anyway, so next. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I had to add the Druid's form off the mag earlier, which I'm running you through the combos, so I do forget sometimes when I'm doing the combos. But I digress. I will not forget these in tournaments. Like I said, Dex is super consistent. It Calamity locks like a son of a gun. Not the best one at doing it. It's the most consistent at Calamity locking. It's just really insane. If you nib it in the wrong spot, you will pay dearly because you will almost die. Like in that situation where I could swing for 75. The only card that I couldn't get into that I was trying to was Bane. Which it is what it is. It's a really good card. That's why I try to get into it. And Abyss is just any card negate. That's not okay. I think can negate Dark Ruler if you chain Red Zone to it. That's how insane this deck is. And this is not a card that's hard to get to, and this is not a monster that's hard to summon. Like you can drop Nib as much as you want, but unless if you know how to hit the points, you will not win. Some people take chances and they're like, oh, he's got 5 cards in hand. It's like, yeah, it's not a good time to do it. Even if you get me down to 3 and you're like, oh, on your end phase, yeah, that's definitely not a good time. Because Red Dragon Archfiend is just bonkers now. Dex is crazy. Why I'm on it. Again, I told you. No, just don't see the crossouts. Go check a full hand right now and you'll see them. They just show up whenever they want to. I swear to God. Episode 37. This combo guide's 37 minutes long, which is fine. I didn't see the cross out, but I got everything else I didn't want. It's still good hand. Don't get me wrong. Pull 2 Crimson Gaia, they banish one like Cosmic Cyclone or like Twin Twisters or whatever, and you still do it. Prosperity, yeah, I should get to it. This is if you're wanting cross out. Nope. That's odd. Yeah, I know you haven't seen Dark Ruler either. Dark Ruler is not the most important because sometimes you can actually break through boards without having to do that. It's just really simple and busting through boards. Especially if you can make it to this guy. It's pretty simple. It's not hard at all. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're in there. Holy crap. Sometimes this happens. I mean, we are playing 47 cards. Sometimes you just can't see your crossouts. Or you can't see Dark Rulers, or... sometimes... Not very often do I not see Bestials, but I have had times where I've seen 0 Bestials. Which, it happens. I think the first test hand we did not see a Bestial. It was either the first one or the second one. It does happen. We get 6 there. It's gonna do a top 6. Okay, we get Dark Ruler, Gaia, Bestial, and Ash. See, again, we don't see cross out, but yeah, tactics, you don't really need it. And you drew the nib, so it's not gonna matter anyway. Nib's the only thing that'll like put a stamp in this deck, and I'm playing the outs, the obvious outs for it. It'd be like tactics. Like if you Ash or try to play on my turn, like I'm going to get that. It's gonna happen. There's not really much you can do, because I'm gonna break your board either way it goes. Because the time that I make Scarred on summon 4, I believe. Notice summon 5. Yeah. So if you nib here, you're gonna lose your resources anyway. And Red Dragon Archfiend's gonna pop out. So people think that's a good point to hit, and it's really not, because you're still in a bad situation. Now you say, well, you bring the one dude back. Yeah. I mean, if I don't have the most optimal play to be able to see your hand knowledge or know what you're doing, I won't typically go the one dude, Crimson Resonator, because that puts me over the top to where if I just go up by 2, then I add my 1 or whatever, then I can do it more, takes longer, but I can do it more accurately. So yeah, that is the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. These are the combos. These are things that people don't want you to know. What they don't want you to know is the deck is an 85% consistency rate, which is super high for a structure deck, let alone. Rather than any just casual meta deck, this deck checks 2 elements the best. Not in my opinion, I just know it does. This deck can out the best decks out, like Branded, Chimera. This deck can struggle against Castira, because Castira can do things and stop me from targeting my own shit. So, and there's different ways that if you don't know how they do it, they very much can. They're just insane. So, if there's any card that you did not get to see the interaction on, let me know in the comments down below. I will get to it, and I will show you exactly how to do it. Without further ado, I'm Pierce Nation, and I will see you in the next video. Pierce Nation, out.